and at sea. From counterterrorism efforts to peacekeeping missions and joint exercises with our allies, each operation underscores our commitment to national security, regional stability, and international cooperation. These accomplishments are a testament not only to the capabilities of our forces, but also to the partnership we continue to strengthen globally. While we still have challenges in some areas, our recent successes serve as both a milestone and a motivation to remain focused, vigilant, and mission-ready. Overall, troops recovered large quantities of various arms, such as automatic weapons, rocket-propelled grenade tubes, machine guns, locally fabricated guns, and improvised explosive devices making materials. Also, some cache of live cartridges and assorted ammunition were discovered. As usual, I will highlight the operational successes of Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadikai, Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Fansayama, and the two joint task forces in the north-central region of our country. Talking of Operation Enduring Peace and Operation Wild Stroke. Thereafter, I will give a brief overview of the successes recorded by Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe and Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Odoka. Let me begin with Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadinkai. The Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hadinkai, during the period under review, sustained operational momentum by denying Boko Haram, ISWAP, and Jazz terrorists freedom of action in the Northeast region. Our ground forces, in conjunction with air component and hybrid forces, as well as local security groups, conducted aggressive operations across the theater. During the period, our troops eliminated several terrorists and arrested their informants and logistics suppliers. They also recovered some weapons and dismantled terrorist networks. Their efforts paved ways for the safe return of displaced persons and unimpeded farming activities. For instance, between 8th to 16th October, troops conducted both kinetic and non-kinetic operations against terrorists in Konduga, Magumeri, Gubio, Gazai, Mongolo, Kaga, and Moba local government areas of Borno State. Similar operations were conducted in Mubi South and Yunusari local government areas of Adamawa and Yobe states. During these encounters, scores of terrorists were killed in action. Also, 16 of their collaborators, informants, sympathizers, and spies were arrested, while 7 kidnapped victims were rescued. Some quantities of arms and ammunition, vehicles, premium motor spirit, and the sum of 5,140,000 naira only were recovered, while their camps were also destroyed. The recovered weapons in our troops' custody for interrogation. Let's shift our focus now to Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Fansayama. Troops of Operation Fansayama sustained operational tempo throughout the week with significant outcomes. During firefights in various areas, some terrorists were killed in action and kidnapped victims were also rescued. For instance, between 8th to 15th October, our troops conducted offensive operations in Tangaza, Ilela, Isa, Gudu, Wuruno, and Gorenyo local government areas of Sokoto State, as well as Anka, Gusau, Maru, and Bukuyum, and Shinkafi local government areas of Zamfara State. They also conducted operations in Arewa and Augi local government areas of Kebbi State, with similar operations conducted in Briningwari and Lure local government areas of Kaduna State. Troops also conducted operations in Rijau and Borgu local government areas of Niger State. Also during these operations, several terrorists were killed in action. 14 of them were arrested, while 6 kidnapped victims were rescued. Some weapons, vehicles, livestock, and other household items were recovered from the terrorists. Relatedly, between 8th to 10th October, troops on offensive operations arrested 1 suspected gun runner and 2 drug cartels in Lure and Shinkafi local government areas of Kaduna and Zamfara states. Troops recovered 1,307 live ammunition, 6 mobile phones, vehicles, large quantities of cannabis, motorcycles, and the sum of 227,000 naira only from them. A word on Joint Task Force North Central Operation Enduring Peace. During the period under review, troops of Operation Enduring Peace responded to distress calls about terrorist activities in some sectors. For instance, between 8th and 14th October, troops conducted offensive operations and responded to distress calls on terrorist activities in Riom, Jos South, Basa, Bariki-Ladi, Mangu, and Jos East local government areas of Plateau State, as well as Jama'a and Zango-Kataf local government areas of Kaduna State. During the firefight, some extremists were also killed in action, while 11 of them were arrested. Some weapons, ammunition, motorcycles, and vehicles were also recovered from them. Excuse me, give me some water. In another development, 4 suspects were arraigned before a magistrate court in Jos South local government area of Plateau State on 8 October 2025. The suspects were charged for conspiracy, theft, and were pleaded guilty. Suspects were sentenced to 1 year imprisonment each. Joint Task Force North Central Operation Wild Stroke. Troops of Operation Wild Stroke recorded some successes in their area of responsibility during the week. They conducted operations between 8th to 14th October in Ibi, Takum, Bali, and Wukari local government areas of Taraba State, as well as Logo, Gwer West, and Ukum local government areas of Benue State. They also conducted operations in Awe and Basa local government areas of Nasarawa and Kogi State. Similar operations were conducted in Buari Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory. During the operations, troops killed some criminals in action, arrested 12 suspected others, while 17 kidnapped victims were rescued. Some arms, ammunition, vehicles, and livestock were also recovered. Now to Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe. In Operation Delta Safe Theater, $98,705,495 naira only. The breakdown indicates 92,500 liters of stolen crude oil, 1,575 liters of AGO, 660 liters of DPK, and 5,000 liters of PMS. Additionally, they discovered and destroyed 11 crude oil cooking ovens, 7 dugout pits, 9 boats, 14 storage tanks, and 7 illegal refining sites. Furthermore, 13 oil thieves and other criminals were arrested, while assorted arms and ammunition were also recovered. Relatedly, between 9 and 12 October, troops conducted offensive operations in Ethiopia East, Ugeli South, Ndokwa, Ope, and Wori local government areas of Delta State. They also conducted similar operations in Ahoda East and Tauru local government areas of Rivers State. During the operations, 9 criminals were arrested. So weapons and ammunition as well as a vehicle were also recovered from them. Now to Joint Task Force Southeast Operation Udoka. Troops of Operation Udoka sustained offensive posture throughout the week under review. Between 8 to 13 October, they conducted offensive operations and arrested a suspected IPOP ESN terrorist commander identified as Gentle, who was on troops wanted list along 8 other criminals in Owerri West and Maitoli local government areas of Imo State, as well as Izi and Ahochuku local government area of Ibonyi State. So weapons, ammunition, and vehicles were also recovered from them. Additionally, a female IPOP ESN collaborator, who also was believed to be one of their logistics suppliers, was arrested in Umunochi, local government area of Abia State, on 13th October 2025. During the arrest, 3 children, whose investigation revealed were biological children to a wanted IPOP ESN leader identified as Madwabuchi Wanko, otherwise known as Emergency, were found in her custody. It was further revealed that the terrorist leader is also her relation. In closing, I want to once again commend the gallant officers and men of our armed forces for their unwavering dedication and courage in the face of involving security challenges. Our recent operational successes, whether in counterterrorism and anti-banditry, maritime security, or joint internal security operations, are not just victories on the battlefield, but clear demonstration of our resolve to secure every inch of our nation. These achievements are the result of coordinated efforts, intelligence-driven strategies, and the continuous support of patriotic Nigerians such as you. We also acknowledge the sacrifices made by our personnel, particularly those who have paid the ultimate price and those who continue to serve with honor and distinction. Their bravery inspires us to press forward until peace and stability are fully restored across all regions of our country. Let me also assure Nigerians that the armed forces of Nigeria remain committed, resilient, and ever ready to uphold our constitutional mandate. Together with the cooperation of all stakeholders and the support of the public, will continue to advance towards a safe and more secure Nigeria. Thank you so much for doing. There are so many narratives being passed out there about what we are doing.
Please sit down.